welcome back everyone to uh, Baldur's Gate 3. Um, Once again, we're joining Arella. Last time, we rescued Counselor Floric in Joaquin's Rest. We met with the Zentarum and was able to buy some stuff. We also stumbled upon the Blighted Village, which I believe used to be the village of Moonrise, before it was taken over by goblins. Well, because of some bad intimidation rolls and me not wanting to waste inspiration, let's just say the goblins don't really have control of the village anymore. We went beneath the village and um, cleared out a phase spider infestation. We also found some infernal metal that we were able to give Karlak her first upgrade. We also learned of a secret lab of a necromancer from Thay. That's underneath the apothecary. Also, we rescued a deep gnome named Barkus Root, who's trying to find Wolbrin. But as for now, we're gonna go ahead and head to that cellar and see what we can find.
You look happy, Shadowheart. Like a night orchid in bloom.
You must be imagining it.
It's all over your face.
It must be all the fresh air since the crash. Has me flush.
Right.
It looks good on you.
Oh, there's some goblins that we missed. Well, we'll take care of that. Oh no, and that's how the fight started.
Very well.
That's okay. Clean line of sight.
Pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
I don't know how they survived, but okay. Whatever. They didn't survive. Okay, so now the village is clear of goblins. We'll go here. Search the cellar. Alright. Potions of healing, not that we need them. Sort of potion resistance, that could be useful. Healer's log. Patient, Samson. Occupation, blacksmith. Melody, gout. Comments. Samson's become accustomed to the good life since he acquired that new apprentice. I gave him a tincture of autumn crocus, and told him to avoid red meat and ale. Patient Branley. Occupation Cooper. Malady, large wood splinter in hand. Comments. Splinter removed. Wound cleaned, doused in balsam ointment and bandage. Patient Timmick. Occupation none. Child. Malady, swallowed bottle cork. Comments. No hardness or blockage in the stomach. The cork should pass without causing harm. I gave this lad a stern warning. Patient Dida. Occupation apprentice blacksmith. Malady, minor burns to the face and hands. Comments. Another burn for Samson's eager young apprentice. The usual treatment was applied, but I urged her to slow her pace at work before she inflicts real harm on herself. That could be useful. This small recipe has helped me through a lot. Without my scales, my hide smarts and tears at the slightest touch. While it has never healed me fully, every drop soothes. It might similarly, or I hope it might similarly soothe whatever ails you. Someone has filled the rest of the page with repetitions of, "Why is it always healing potions? This goddamn primitive village." And the occasional, "Someday I'll kill that mongrel of a master." Luckily, the recipe itself is still mostly legible. Recipe for 1 potion of healing. Extracts needed: salts of rogue's morsel, suspension of maregrass. Method: stir the suspension until a vortex forms. Carefully tip in the salts. Keep stirring until the salts dissolve and the solution takes on a red hue. Keep in mind, when in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Let's see here. Poisons in here. And the elixirs. Okay. Let's see. Before I forget. I'm already fire resistant, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah. And Shadowheart needs to drink her juice.
Come on, let's go.
Same with
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
That might be worth a look.
that up. Oh yeah, I should probably have Gale here. Where is the lad? There he is.
What's on your mind? I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Take Karlach's place for now.
Lead on, then.
Lovely day, this. For now.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Alright, now let's go ahead and bash the shit out of these. Oh boy. Oh, this will be fun. Okay.
Time to move.
Another fight. Let's go.
Let me recite their demise.
Jesus.
Concentrate.
Well, let's
On my way.
go here. Turn undead. Fine. Cleric. Or Hellish Rebuke. Stay away from that.
Feel their anguish.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Alright,
I speak, they burn.
going.
Smack!
What's hiding here? That's curious.
It's gonna be a dirt mound. Scroll of flaming sphere, scroll of flaming life spray, and okay.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Darren, you just woke up. We'll send that to Gale. The alchemist fire. That's about it.
Let me work my
Gale.
magic.
Nope. Back. Learn spell. There we go. Hair spell. Let's get rid of blur. For cheeky closet.
Oh, shit-pilling toe rag! Never summon shovel, never feed shovel, now call shovel!
You recognize the tiny fiend, a quasit. Wicked creatures, often used as familiars.
Wait, you're not Illy?
Illy?
My master! Tall, skinny, prick with ears? So, you're Shovel's master now. Fine.
Your name is Shovel.
Master Illy calls me Shovel. Don't like it? Change it!
Well, how's basket sound?
Basket. I like. Baskets hold babies. My favorite. So, what first, Master? Gutting locals? Raising the dead? Making them walk? Making them scream?
Is that what you and your old master did down here?
Yes. Steal bodies, tear them, then Illy puts them back together. Again and again. When he wasn't horny for the book. Oh, book this, book that. He loves the book.
What book?
Oh, Master should go see. Talk to the mirror, and remember, balsam, good for burns.
Right. Okay, well,
I've got a long road ahead.
we're gonna get Karlak back because I don't want Gale to get tempted. I would also put Asterion in
Soldier.
camp, but I'm gonna need him to do the traps.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Gale.
Excellent. Let's go.
Before I had, we did. Oh, we need to return to Damon. Okay. Well, we can do that once we're done with the book thing. Alright. Ornate mirror.
An enchanted mirror. Raw magic leashed to a bauble. Almost sad.
Warlock Arcana. Examine the mirror, trying to understand its magic. Hell yeah.
The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret. It seems some vain wizard took living magic and twisted it into a forgotten curio.
Speak your name.
Examine my appearance.
You do your best to wipe the dirt from your face and look presentable. Adventuring is murder on one's wardrobe, though.
Speak your name.
Arella.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Yes, an ally. An ally of your master's.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Zastam is a foul, wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
Oh, I read that in the book. He used balsam to clean a wound.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Normally the correct one is the second one, because that keys into survival. And look for whatever spell will rid me of the worm in my head. But I want to try this one. The sorcerer option. Nothing. You're a thing of magic. I can shatter this prison for you if you wish.
No. This is my purpose. I know nothing else, but you cared to ask. No others ever did. Thank you. Be welcome.
Woo!
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Now, let's see here. Elitist cloak. Persuasion +1. And the bracers of defense. Become the bulwark. You gain a +2 bonus to armor class as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Gale, because I'm pretty sure I've got bracers already. I don't. Well, guess what? Gale, I'm gonna need those bracers back. Death and Resurrection. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext rebound by Isophia Eglin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages. Surely, or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment that's so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider. We already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Celebimvor, weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route. Not the end of the path, but a chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be some of the most dull and unimaginative sort. I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps, one day, this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return. The Evil Eye. While a number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her powers will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags. Named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags. Known for devouring their victims whole, sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags. They are beautiful. They are powerful. Speak not a word against them. Okay. Let's pick up an antidote here. Moonhaven. Oh yeah, this village was Moonhaven, not Moonrise. Moonrise is the tower. I forgot about that. The book is filled with pages and pages of observations, tracking travelers and people in the village. You turn to the final pages. 26 Elisis, Oliver Singe. Merchant arrives in Moonhaven, departs next day, Kalishite. 7 Eliant, stranger. Name unknown, passes through, not Thayan. Rashemi, maybe? 14th Marpenth. 3 men in black, armor pass through, not Thayan. 2 Uktar. Hackett. Journeyman, pass through, not Thayan. 30 Uktar. Raid, black armored soldiers, some damage, not Thayan, but dangerous. 14 Nighthall. The book's key gem has gone missing. Familiar ordered to watch my apprentice. 14 Nighthall. Singe passes through, doesn't stop. 15 Nighthall. Familiar reports apprentice disappeared near well. Will observe. 18 Nighthall. Raid. Some soldiers as before. Townsfolk taken. 20 Nighthall. Smoke on the horizon. Raid. You turn page after page filled with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. They are guides to transmuting metals and recipes for weapons of war. But more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. Featherfall, basilisk oil.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
And this is why I have Asterion, despite the fact that he's also tempted by the
How
book.
considerate.
Because the book is trapped, and he's the only one that can deal with it.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
looking ahead.
The Necromancy of Thay.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment. There is great power in this book, but also great suffering.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
Asterion, you're not a magic user. We're gonna tuck the book in the pack for now. Okay, let's see. Send that to camp. Alright.
The book is locked tight with no visible key. You try to examine. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment.
We're gonna slot the
There
amethyst
is great
into the
power
book.
in this book, but also great suffering.
Open the book.
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. So much promised. But what is sought in return? Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Let's see here. We could do normal saving throw. We can do a sorcerer charisma saving throw, where we stay on the page and listen to the book, try and connect to the magic band within it. Do a warlock saving throw. We're gonna do that. Stay on the page, listen to the book, try and connect with the magic band within it. Well, that's a great start to the stream. Let's use a potato chip. Good God! There we go.
The glyphs swarm impatiently. The book wants you to turn the page, to delve deeper. It's hungry.
Let's do this.
The glyphs seem to burn your inner eye, outraged at your denial. Within the pages, you feel a feral thrashing. Living magic, driven mad by what it was used for. Necromancy. The magical energies of all living things were stolen, corrupted, and sealed in this vile book. It wants someone to share in its insanity.
Oh, let's keep going. Good God. Why do my dice hate me today?
The voices falter, the anger quells. The magic seems to grow still and quiet, like a soothed beast.
Turn the page.
Nothing, just old parchment covered in arcane symbols.
Oh, I
The
ruined it.
magic sleeps. The heavy cover thumps shut with a strange finality.
Pretty sure I ruined it. Let's see here. Map. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, I got it. Forbidden knowledge. Yay! Fringe Philosophy. Volume 5. The publisher's note claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thara Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was naught but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them, the slow and serene earth motes, the entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lift the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft. That their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought. And this stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted to Shah's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. Grab some mugwort. I didn't want the rotting basket. There. That scroll in there. That scroll in we can from here. Not sure what this key goes to, but whatever. Alright. Going to head back to camp just so I can grab something from Gale. Looking for Jurgle. There it is. Alright. Alright.
It's been a day, Scratch. Come here.
Gonna drink my juice. My medicine. Strain, drink your medicine.
Can't give up now.
Alright, let's head to the Grove. Because we need to say hi to Damon.
How fares the search?
Found the infernal iron you mentioned.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way, Druids do use his wooden tools.
Alright, well, let's talk with Karlak.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Well, we'll find some more Infernal Iron to get you that second upgrade, too.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Will you be alright?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
No.
You're an idiot.
Alright, back to the Blighted Grove. Or Blighted Village. As we turn our attention south.
Enough! We know you have her.
Please, we just want me.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
You there? Please, I don't know what's come over these boys. I just want to go home.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
How about y'all calm down? What's going on here?
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Tell the truth. What'd you do to their sister?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
Will someone please tell me what's going on?
It's our sister, Mayrina. Well, she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast!
The hag's magic is wild and chaotic. He'll be killed.
I don't remember bloody asking you.
Hold on, Joel. Let her talk. What would you suggest?
Trust a more experienced soul. I'll find your sister.
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
Alright, your funeral.
Transforming into a mind flayer might have its perks. At least then I could float over this muck.
Starion.
Not one for roughing it, I see.
Quit your pitching.
Wallowing in filth is for pigs and children, my dear.
Pigs, children, and people with a little bit of grit.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Sorcerer Arcana. Attune your magic to find any disturbance. And just like that, the sunlit wetlands are revealed to be a putrid bog. You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and it's... bleh. Eyes of the wild. See past the illusion covering the swamp. And of course, Karlach immediately dances in the muck. Alright, level up. Level 4 spell slot. Definitely get Wall of Fire. As for replacing spells, this one. Replace that with melts minute meteors. Little fireballs. Let's also get elemental adept force. Since Eldritch Blast is force. Alright, Ranger level 6. New favorite enemy. Do Bounty Hunter, Natural Enemy, Poison. Okay, my spell, Feet. Let's do Eldritch Adept, Devil's Sight. So you can, you know, see in magical darkness. Because that probably won't ever come up at all in this playthrough. Let's do durable. Get Shadow Heart and I'll level up.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Apparently not. Okay.
Still breathing.
Fair enough.
Despite everything.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Blood everywhere. Someone wasn't as fortunate in their choice of campsite as us.
Okay.
I wonder what kind of creature could have caused so much damage.
I got a loot. Backpack. The Approachable East, Volume 7. Thay is beautiful. Its people are warm. Its people are kind. I am welcome here. Rashomon means nothing to me now. Karator means nothing. My travels are done. Come, my friends, I implore you. Come to Thay. Thay is beautiful. Rian Forbeck. Well, if, what that one, dude, the Necromancer is an indication. Thay's probably not a good place. Noble's Cloak. Alright, I need line back. I'm going to send that to camp. That's... There we go.
Something over there.
Ugh, I hate swamps. The place reeks. Probably full of bloodsuckers as well.
Charlotte, you wound me.
I mean, it's saying if the shoe fits, you are a bloodsucker. All right. Let's see.
On my way.
Hello, Floof. Welcome to stream. He'll hydrate and stretch. Astarion can't smite. He's, what you call, a rogue. Oh. Balls. Okay.
I won't give in. Best be on my way.
Oh, that's great. Power kneel. Filthy thief. Yes, I did increase the prices of Hail Hydrate and Stretch because, as you keep pointing out, everybody has frickin' points because I can't think of things to spend on them, so whatever. I also added a new thing where if you haven't already gotten a VIP thing, you can get the VIP badge.
What's this?
But it won't affect the floof because the floof is already a VIP.
Under their noses.
God damn it, Karlak.
On the move.
God, she can fly. God damn it. Okay. Oh, fuck it. Floof is just highlighting his emotes now.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Kill!
That's easy. And the shadow.
Excuse you.
Alright, level 9 cleric. Do want flame strike. Take out spirit shroud for greater restoration. Okay, and then go ahead and give you ability improvement with strength.
What to do?
Hopefully. Gift Shadowheart. Shadowheart's not encumbered, is she?
My faith protects me.
No. Okay, good. Also, is this shield any better than what she has? Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
move.
Verdant Cloak. The Sparkle Hands. Conductive strikes on a hit with an unarmed attack. The wearer gains 2 lightning charges. Effective transmitter. While imbued with lightning charges, attacks against metal constructs and foes wearing metal armor gain advantage. Let's just give that to her. Letter to Kaga. Kaga, Olladin has sent word of your progress. I am pleased that the Rite of Thorns has begun. I depart soon from Cloakwood to Baldur's Gate. Should you need further aid from my circle, now is the time to ask. Once cloistered, the Emerald Grove will be the Shadow Druid's domain, and you will be its first druid. In Faldorn's memory, Archdruid Alis. Well, this will be interesting.
What's that?
shit ton of food. And some water. Alright. Alright.
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. You recognize the red cap, a fey creature known for its bloodlust. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
Well, there's only one thing to do. Take a deep breath and say, "Bah!" I can play the sheep game too. Hiss, ribbit, hiss.
Green leaves, shallow water. Green leaves, shallow water.
What are you croaking on about? Or what is this place? Why is it covered by an illusion?
Bad. Away.
I'm looking for Auntie Ethel. Do you know her? What are you croaking on about?
Green leaves, shallow water.
A chill runs up your spine. There is something wrong with this creature. Very wrong.
Burn. Bleed. Kill.
What's wrong? What is it? Perhaps I should just go.
Green leaves, shallow water. Green leaves, shallow water.
Okay, well, clearly the hag's magic is having an adverse effect on the people here, or the wildlife. There's the way, there's the waypoint. Hi.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Gur were vagrant cutthroats.
Pardon, but, who or what is a Gur?
A mystical and dangerous people. We travel the land, never settling in one place. We steal your chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters. Your friend here has heard it all, I'm sure. Now, I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat.
So, what monster are you hunting?
Something terrifying, no doubt. Dragon? Cyclops? Kobold?
Nothing so dramatic. I'm hunting for a vampire spawn. His name is Astarion, but I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price.
And when you find this Astarion, you'll kill him?
Not this time. My orders are to capture him.
Oh. And bring him where exactly?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
Well, time for us to go. Good luck with the quest. Bye!
Thank you. Treating with a hag. I need all the luck I can get. May your road be kind.
The brothers. I guess they didn't find their sister.
Whoever did this wanted them to suffer. We need to be careful.
I got his cleaver. Where's the other one? Well, Astarion, what the hell?
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
So, there's a monster hunter after you.
So it would seem. Hopefully he bumps into some gnolls while stumbling around at night, and that's the last we hear from him.
But why was he hunting you? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back.
And who is Cazador exactly?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. And he became my tormentor.
And you're sure Cazador's behind this?
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Why would Monster Hunter serve Cazador? He's a vampire.
They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to call in a favor. And here we are. He doesn't do simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen enemies against each other. No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back.
Why capture you and not just kill you?
Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me.
Sounds like he won't let you go easily. Should I be concerned?
Concerned? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses?
No.
He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
Alright, what do you suggest?
First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
Okay, what do you make of Raphael's deal?
I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador.
We have other options. Better options.
Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more? Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
Ironically, that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to confront the so-called God of the Absolute, figure out what's going on with our tadpoles. Oh, and in the meantime, we'll find time to kill Cazador. Before we take on the hag, let's head back to the Grove. 1, to sell some crap. 2, we're gonna confront Kaga.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Alright. So that. Insufficient gold. Oh, now I have to buy a Starion. Dirge. Also, don't need any more of those. Skull Dimension Door will be useful. Snaring. Foods.
Sylvanus be with you.
It's actually, I think we'll go the elevator way. actually gonna drop off Asterion and bring in Will.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live. Sorry, but there's no room. Let's make this
Because
happen.
Will actually like what we do here. I'm pretty sure.
Defender of the people.
Alright, level 4 spell. Sonic Blast. Shadow of Moil. Summon Aberration. Let's do Summon Greater Demon. Alright, go ahead and give you Mage Slayer. More Eldritch Invocations and a spell. Flame Strike, obviously. Actually, that's probably more in tune with a Warlock. Minions of Chaos. Let's do Minions of Chaos so we can summon an Elemental. Student ability improvement. We go max 20. Alright. I don't think there's anything. No, okay. Yeah, I don't got no rapiers. Okay.
All right.
So I need to drop off the food. Send that to Asterion. Camp. Okay. Is his rapier at least pack bound? Yes. Okay.
No one back home will ever believe this.
It's all right.
I might want to buy a rapier from the Scent to give to Will. Hi, Kaga.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
I know the truth. You mean to take the grove for the Shadow Druids.
What? damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Ollerton, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Korga, what is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you?
Little bit.
Tell him.
Take this letter, Wrath. It will explain everything.
What's in the cloakwood? Korga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst.
Hey!
You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Tieflings
Ollerton
aren't
speaks
untouchable.
truth. Who among you disagrees?
I am very touchable.
Who would see this grove in ruin?
Wait, that came out wrong.
The choice is made. Korga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Ollerton.
Detect thoughts.
With the grove taken for Cloakwood, the Circle will see that I'm right. The Great Mother will guard us from all danger.
You're so desperate to be proven right. It's made you forget who you really are.
Yes. When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Korga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me.
I love the fact that if you're a druid character, you don't really need to pass that many high checks to convince Kaga she's full of shit. Also, say the line, Barbarian. I would like to rage! Smack! Slasher! I just want to see what this does. It's the negative energy flood. Here you go. Wow. All right. He's a bear. Silver, no. Don't run into the fire. Oh, he's got full health. Okay. Cleric. Call lightning. There. destructive wrath.
They'll have to cut through all those teachings first.
That won't do any good. That ritual was our salvation.
I've a lot on my mind. And, well,
You once called me a monster. Seems I've proven you right.
Protecting the circle is natural, but you chose the wrong path.
I betrayed Sylvanus himself. Led the circle to Shadow. We will stop the rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with the Tree Father. May he have mercy.
How do the druids, or the Shadow Druids, even find you?
It began with a letter. There was no messenger. It simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions.
You're not wrong.
The druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halcyon returns to heal them in full.
And what of Zevlor's people?
We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking.
I'm already working on that. Alright, so... Well, I'm just gonna loot from my kills. If you don't mind.
You will face Sylvanus' justice.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here. Whatever the Tree Father's judgment, I will accept it in full.
Alright. Sell some more stuff to Damon. Then we'll head back to camp, pick up Hysterian, long rest. Then we'll head to the tea house to face Auntie Ethel.
Shoes. Where are my boots?
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Armor, club, dagger, bow. You don't have any good rapiers. Well, damn. Okay.
Alright, back already?
Yeah, I want to trade.
Of course. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Alright. That's what I'm looking for. The Rupturing Blade. 5 to 17 piercing. Weapon enchantment +1. Proficiency unlocks. This weapon type unlocks stuff. The point of the rapier is capable of splitting into heated barbs, should the wielder decide to prick themselves to activate them. Sacrifice for reward. Inspect. Piercing strike. Deal regular damage and possibly inflict gaping wounds, which cause extra damage on the attack. Undead constructs can't receive gaping wounds. Alright. That's all we need from here. Oh yeah, the sparkle. Let's keep that.
Pleasure.
The pride of the gate.
Mama Floof is texting, or not Mama Floof, but Mama Raz is texting. So just give me a second. Okay.
No one's stopped
Yeah,
me
Mama
yet.
Raz is just wanting to make sure that I wasn't going to go anywhere during the storm. Because we're going to be, my area is getting hit with a snowstorm tomorrow into Monday. And she's like, you're not going to have to go to work, are you? I'm like, nope, I'm on vacation. And she's like, oh, that's good. You don't have to drive.
There you are, my friend.
Are you drunk? Are you drunk?
I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. A bear.
Ah.
He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
Well, sounds like a dangerous meal.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me.
Sounds delicious.
It was exactly as appetizing as you'd think. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again.
True, you can start over. You can be better than what he has made you.
Exactly. I can be better than him. Stronger. More powerful.
Not what I was saying.
Oh. You meant be kinder. Pet bunnies, that sort of thing. I've no objection to being nice, of course. Once I have the power to bend others to my will.
Now, you think power lets you do anything? Free from consequences?
Well, yes. You can't look at the world and tell me I'm wrong.
The strong have a duty to protect the weak.
They're doing a piss-poor job, then. The strong had 2 centuries to pluck me from torture. But no one came. No. It was the mind flayers that rescued me. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
I'm not expecting you to go full-blown good alignment Astarian, but it'd be nice if you weren't evil.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
You said you said he was your master?
My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
So, how were you turned? Did he attack you?
Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
And you've been a slave ever since?
A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on.
That sounds terrible. Sorry.
Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
Well, you keep me safe, and I'll do the same.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
Need you in my party.
Perhaps if you lost a follower or two.
Trade
In
with
that
Will.
case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Also, I've got a new fashion soul for you. Alright. Let's see how this looks. Since this is your actual color scheme. we go. Not bad. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's get you back in your camp clothes.
Let's get going.
Alright, let's see who else needs to talk.
How can I help?
Got a magical artifact you'll be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
What's it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance.
Now you're the Blade of Frontiers. Quite a change, don't you think?
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
How's it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
I see the Blade of Frontiers. No more, no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You should get out of the pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Well, we can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Alright, well, we're going to go ahead, long rest, and I'm going to have to end the stream here because I got a few things I need to get before the storm really hits. But tomorrow, provided I have power, We'll be doing the Insanity of Victor Shepard, where we recruit Tally, Thane, and Samara. And again, I'll post the schedule for the next week, provided, of course, I have power. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Have a great weekend, everybody.